Hi, my name is Carlton Weathersby. I am the author of Heart of a Champion, a collection of poems, Volume 1, and I Can Fly High, a collection of poems, Volume 2. You can purchase these books on Amazon.com, Barnes& Noble, iTunes, and Google Play. I wrote all 50 poems in both books. I want to say thank you to Page Publishing for everything they did in making my dreams come true, creating these two wonderful poetry books. If you are a poetry lover, you have a friend who loves poetry, or you have a family member or relative who loves poetry, these two books are the perfect gifts for you to have. Once again, you can purchase my poetry books, Heart of a Champion, a collection of poems, Volume 1, and I Can Fly High, a collection of poems, Volume 2, on Amazon.com, Barnes& Noble, iTunes, and Google Play. Now, I would like to read a poem from my first poetry book, then read a poem from my second poetry book to give you a little sneak peek of my two poetry books. So, with that being said, I would like to read a poem from my first poetry book, Heart of a Champion, a collection of poems, Volume 1. Alright, the title of this poem is Ain't It Funny? Ain't it funny how time flies? Ain't it funny how time passes you by? Looking back on your life, wishing you could have done this, wishing you could have done that, regret after regret of how you lived it up, wishing you could turn back time to do things a little differently, to rewrite the mistakes you made, hoping someone hears your cries, like someone close to you dies, right before your very eyes, going through your mind, feeling like you've gone blind. Now you must decide before you reach the point of suicide. Is this the way I must go on, or let it go and start all over again? After all the obstacles you've been through, after all the pain, suffering, and sorrow, like there's no tomorrow, your future is still in your hands. Ain't it funny how time flies? Ain't it funny how time passes you by? That's Ain't It Funny from my first poetry book, Heart of a Champion, a collection of poems, Volume 1. Now, I would like to read a poem from my second poetry book, I Can Fly High, a collection of poems, Volume 2. The title of this poem is I Will Rise. I will rise through the fire like the phoenix from the ashes. I will rise to the occasions through all the adversity head on. I will rise above the hate when all hell hath no fury. I will rise above and beyond the forces of evil at bay. I will rise up amongst us from all walks of life. I will rise by any means necessary to break down barriers for hope. I will rise standing my ground, breaking ground for the future. I will rise with a voice as a force to be reckoned with. I will rise with no choice to exercise the demons that surrounds me. I will rise to say the least, fierce as a strong wildebeest. I will rise to save the day, set in stone at the bay. I will rise up once again to overcome and conquer my fears. I will rise with no tears. I will rise till I rise no more. That's I Will Rise from my second poetry book, I Can Fly High, a collection of poems, Volume 2. Tell me what you think with a like or a comment on this video. I hope you can support me and purchase both poetry books and enjoy reading both poetry books by yours truly. Thank you and have a wonderful day.